Mooseheads 2021 training camp presented by Eastlink got underway on Wednesday at the RBC Centre in Dartmouth with the start of rookie camp. In total, 20-plus players made their way to Moose Country for registration, including June's 3 first-round draft picks. I spoke with Mathieu, Cataford, Logan, Crosby, and Dylan MacKinnon about their feelings heading into their first major junior training camp.
I'm really excited and a bit nervous, like every other player, but I'm anxious to get on the ice.
Now, hearing lots about your compete level and your desire to win and improve at all times, how do you show that to the coaching staff here at camp this week?
I'm really going to show it by battling in the corners and really just giving 100% every shift and doing what I can do to make an impact on the ice.
Tell us some of the other attributes that you bring to the Mooseheads as a player coming in as a very high draft pick.
I'm a fast skating two-way defense. I like hopping up in the rush and following the play after a good first pass. So I think all those attributes could help the Mooseheads.
And tell us a little bit about your training this summer. What things you worked on? What is your height and weight at now?
My height is 6'2" and my weight's 185. Worked out all summer at PEH and Dieppe 5 times a week, and just with my buddies. It was fun. A lot of squats though. So.
The team traded up to get you at the very end of the first round. How much of a surprise was that for you that night as you sat and watched?
Yeah, so I had a somewhat of an idea where I was going, but I knew the Mooseheads were trying to get me up because we weren't sure if I was going to get taken by their 27th pick. And then I got a call from Ali, and he's like, "We got good news for you." And then, yeah, so it was really exciting to get drafted by the Mooseheads have been my favorite team ever since I was a kid, so it's really awesome.
What was the reaction from your family that night? And I'm assuming your phone probably blew up as well.
Yeah, so I was getting calls nonstop. My family was absolutely ecstatic. It was an awesome night for me. I had some friends over, and then, yeah, so it's where I want to be, and my family wants me to be here, and they all are really excited.
Now, you're obviously one of the youngest players here. You don't turn 16 until December. What do you feel you need to prove to the coaching staff here at camp in order to crack this squad?
I got to just play my game, play aggressive, not show any signs of that I'm young, and I think I'll be fine if I use my skill to my advantage and I play big. I have the size. It's not like I'm small for my age, so I think I should be good.
All right, Mathieu, welcome to the team. I know Mooseheads fans are excited to get a look at you on the ice. What can you tell us about yourself as a player and what you'll bring to the team?
I'm a two-way forward. I take care of my defensive zone like I took care of my offensive zone, and I can play on both sides, like I just said, on power play, PK, and I think I have a great vision, so that's probably the most of my game that I can bring with the Mooseheads.
Now, draft day was a very exciting day. You had a lot of family and friends around. What was that feeling when you were picked by the Halifax Mooseheads?
It felt like a dream. When you heard your name on the screen, at first you're like mind-blowing. And after all, my family was happy for me, and I was very happy to be drafted by the Halifax Mooseheads too.
Now, how difficult was it for you to not be able to play last season due to the pandemic, and what did you do to be able to stay in shape?
It was hard on the moral, but I think that with all the practices, I was having in mind that the draft was coming, and I was working hard to be able to get drafted as soon as possible, and I think that I did well.
What are some of the things you're most looking forward to at training camp over the next week or so?
Meet the organization, all the players, and make myself a place on the team. So that's probably the most thing that I want to do here.
American forward Chris Bataney was the only player not to arrive at training camp on Wednesday after some documentation issues at the border. He will not be joining the team for camp. The Mooseheads will hold their first practice and inter-squad game on Thursday afternoon, while the veterans are set to arrive for registration on Saturday. The Mooseheads play their very first preseason game of 2021 on Tuesday night here at the RBC Centre against Cape Breton. For training camp presented by Eastlink, I'm Scott McIntosh.